Welcome back. So, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the empty refrigerator. Now, I know that sounds a little strange, but I want to share a story with you. And I had a girlfriend. Well, I shouldn't say I had, I still have a girlfriend. But I was go to an event, and this was out of state. And she happened to live in the state that I was traveling to. And she said, Linda, she goes, I know that I'm not going to be here, but you are so more than welcome to come and stay at my apartment and help yourself to anything that's there. And by the way, help yourself to anything that's in the refrigerator. And I thought, that was fantastic. It came at the right time because, let's face it, every once in a while we all have a little bit of a money crunch, or we want to kind of save up a little bit for maybe a little additional shopping while we're gone. You know, things like that. So I was excited to be able to take her up on that wonderful offer. And as I got there, the trip was fantastic. And as I got there, I didn't realize, well, I shouldn't say I didn't realize, but the elevator was out of order. So it was a few flights of steps up with some luggage, which I don't know about you, but I always overpack. Okay, getting back to the story of the empty fridge. So I get there, put down the luggage finally, sit down for a minute, and I'm like, okay, I could really use something to drink. And I thought, well, maybe I'll make a cup of coffee, but I'm like, I'm a little parched, so maybe the best thing I can do is hydrate myself with a little bit of water, and I had some electrolytes that I could add to it. So I opened up the refrigerator, and in the refrigerator was bottled water, a bottle of wine, and some ginger ale. I thought, okay, I guess I can help myself to the empty fridge, but put things in the fridge as I need them, right? As I want to cook and things like that. But in there, I saw this strange container, and it's not a container, it didn't look like a container that you would normally put in your refrigerator. But I thought, well, that's just her. And I started chuckling, and all of a sudden I said, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to open it up. Well, when I opened it up, it was a container full of takeout menus. And I just started cracking up. I'm like, that is so her, but not really. You see, she was somebody that always put recipes on Facebook. And, at least I thought they were the things that she made. Her pictures and her presentation on a plate was totally amazing. And in the kitchen, it was spot on. So I assumed she had a full refrigerator. But the more I thought about it, the more I kind of felt sad because I realized, I get it. You get busy and sometimes you just want to make a phone call to have somebody deliver it. But when that's all you're counting on for your nourishment is somebody else to bring it to you, it's kind of sad because it just makes you rely more and more on other people, and it takes away the confidence that you should have in yourself. And if you don't yet, then fill up your refrigerator and start working with some of the things that you've put in there to nourish yourself, right? There's so many things that I discovered about her that I was just totally amazed. And I said to her, I said, what happens if all of a sudden the restaurants are closed? And she said, I'll keep calling until I find one that is open. So you see, sometimes, I'm going to bring it back to this. Sometimes we count on so many other people to make us happy, to fulfill us, to nourish us, that we forget it's always been about us. You see, we have the capability to nourish ourselves. When you don't do that, it seems like you're constantly searching for someone else to give you validation, to give you that nourishment, to give you that health that you need. when all along you can keep taking it away from somebody, taking it from somebody, but you're never filling yourself. And when that person is no longer there, you don't know what to do. And you're definitely unbelieving of yourself. So, this is your action step for this one. Take one step of self-nourishment that comes only from you. Write it down and then do it next week. Or if you want to do it tomorrow, that's fine too. But take action. Do one thing that gives you self-nourishment. Not relying on somebody else. Even if it's downright cooking a meal for yourself that you haven't done in a long time. And if you're thinking about, we'll talk about it. But if you're thinking about doing takeout tonight, look in your refrigerator. See if there's something that you can get put together that you can nourish yourself. Not count on a takeout menu. Okay? So, remember, don't shortcut it. Do it. Even, sometimes even if it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But you did it yourself and you nourished yourself. You counted on nobody else but you. Now, I'm not saying it's not okay to count on somebody. But when that's all you do, it's time to take action. Step up. Okay? I'll catch you at the next video.